So obviously I've been very active and very involved in the CS2 scene for the past couple of years, and my CS2 inventory is very active as well. I'm buying stuff all the time. I'm selling stuff all the time. I'm trying to get these big, massive deals done. I'm trying to think and buy things that will make worthwhile investments, that will make me some money. And recently I got a very, very sick trade done, one that I'm really excited about. And also in this video, I want to talk about that trade where I bought around 1,500 cases, including these shadow cases right here. But also want to talk about all the other trades and items that I've been getting done as well, because I think I have a lot of cool stuff to show you guys. Today's video is sponsored by Skins Monkey, an automated CS2 trading platform where you can turn your skins into new ones simple and easy. You can use code GERM to get up to $5 free bonus on your first trade. You can also use that same code GERM to get a 5% extra deposit bonus on top of the 30% deposit bonus that Skins Monkey is already offering. During the holiday season, you can also go on Skins Monkey and claim a free gift. Skins Monkey also has a Christmas calendar going on right now where you can come back daily and get even more free gifts. So there's really no reason to not go check out Skins Monkey with that first link in the description below today. So we're going to start by diving into one of my storage units, because obviously when you buy thousands of items, you have to use storage units. These trades, they take a long time. You have to coordinate. You both have to be online. You have to be sending and buying and moving stuff. It's a lot of clicking. It's very, very involved and very engaging. But when you actually get some of these big deals done, which I've gotten a couple of these done over my career now, it's very, very fun. It's very rewarding. And it's very cool. And of course, I love cases. I see cases as the S+ tier item in the CS2 world. I see cases as the S+ tier investment in the CS2 world as well. So you can see here, I have this entire storage unit. This is new, filled with shadow cases. Now, hey, shadow cases might not be necessarily the best case out there, or the case that gets talked about the most, or the case that you're the most hyped up or excited about, or whatever. But I still think this is a very, very cool trade. Obviously, I got a great price on these. I think whenever you're buying bulk cases, you want to make sure you're getting a good price, because like I said, it is a very, very involved thing. It's going to take a lot of time to buy them, a lot of time to move them around. You're going to have to use up inventory space. It's going to take a lot of time to sell them as well. Yes, cases are very, very, very liquid, but we're trying to sell 1,000 or 1,500, or I want to get deals done for like 10,000 or 5,000, or whatever cases or items, or it's going to take a long time. And obviously cases are very cheap, so you're only making a little bit per item, so you want it to be worth your time. But shadow case, what the shadow case does have going for it is we can take a look right here. I have pulled up on Chrome, I believe. This is what the shadow case is working with. It actually has some cool skins in it. It has a USPS kill confirm, which I think is a very cool USP. It's got the M4A1S golden coil, and it's got the AK-47 front side Misty. I think even the SSG big iron is not terrible. Other than that, nothing too crazy. I don't think we're missing out on anything. So one thing the shadow case is definitely benefiting from is the recent update to renting, where you can rent all of these skins, and the shadow case is cheap. This thing is $1.15 on Steam right now, so obviously it's going to be even cheaper on third-party marketplaces. So for like $1 plus the key, for like $3 or something, you can rent some really, really cool skins. And I actually think the shadow case is a decent one to actually do renting. I know a lot of people are like, oh, why the heck would anyone rent? When are people going to rent? Whatever. So I do think this could overall help the shadow case supply getting eaten into. I know when we look at something like CS2 Case Tracker, the shadow case is not one that pops up a ton on unboxings. We've had 62,000 shadow cases estimated unboxed in the past month, so it's pretty low down, but it is kind of an older case as well. And obviously one of the big negatives for the shadow case is the fact that it has the shadow daggers as its gold. But hey, if you do want to go after any of these shadow daggers, obviously you're gonna have to go for that shadow case, and there are some okay ones. Obviously shadow daggers vanilla I wouldn't be totally upset with getting. Shadow daggers slaughter are okay. Shadow daggers fade are okay. Shadow daggers case harden could be very cool as well, getting like a blue gem or something like that. But yes, in this recent deal, let me switch back my scene real quick. I did pick up 1,000 shadow cases. And I do love getting to buy cases anytime. Cases are an item that I think are fun to sell. They're fun to open. Maybe I could use them for content. Maybe I can make some profit off them. If I want to sell them in the short term, I have the opportunity to make some money. And if I want to hold them, I do think cases overall are a pretty good investment as well. Obviously, that's what my whole channel is based off of at this point. We do see that shadow cases over the past year hasn't even necessarily been the best year for shadow cases or cases at all specifically. And the shadow case is still up 10% in the past year, which, hey, 10%, you take that as an investment any day of the week, especially when it has the potential to do even better. In the past month, shadow case are pretty flat, pretty even, up 1.88%. But like I said, I do think they're a decent option for renting, and I think this case will still continue to do well going forward. Obviously, I would love if it had better unboxing numbers or better golds or whatever, but I also can't pick what people are wanting to sell to me or move to me or whatever. So if somebody comes to me with 1,000 shadow cases, they're giving me a good price, hey, I'm going to pick them up. I'm going to get the deal done. I'm going to do it, and I hope this deal will end up being worth it for me in the long run. But there is more to talk about. Don't you guys worry, because like I said, I'm always buying and selling, I'm always trading. We have a ton of other stuff going on as well. So if we go back to my everything, you can see here the other case that I got a ton of. Now, I think there's around 500 of these Operation Wildfire cases. So this is another thing that I'm really, really excited about. Operation Wildfire case is sick because you can see here one of the main things, we have that AK-47 fuel injector. Now, I really, really like this skin. I've owned a couple of different fuel injectors before. I've used them in game, and I think it's really cool. I think it's a sick AK. It's a one that stands out. It pops. It's just super clean when using game. People definitely notice. People definitely want to, try it out, have you drop it to them, all that good stuff. It's an iconic AK-47, and again, that actually makes this, I do think, a pretty good set for renting. Now, there are some other okay skins in here as well. You have the Desert Eagle Kumiko Dragon. I don't know exactly how you pronounce this, but I do think this is okay. It's a decent Deagle skin. I kind of like the purple on the handle and stuff like that. We have the Op Elite build, which is like, it's fine. It's nothing crazy, but at least it's something. And yeah, other than that, you don't have anything too crazy, but some decent skins, and just getting to use the fuel injector for very, very cheap is a really, really cool thing. We can take a look at obviously some of the things for actually the Operation Wildfire case right here. You can see over the past year, we're up 24%. So these cases are doing very, very well. These cases have had a strong year overall in 2024, which again, like I said, it's been overall kind of a flat to really nothing year for a lot of Counter-Strike investment. So having something that is hot right now that is going up 24%, I think that is a good sign. Obviously, a little bit more expensive at $2.92 on Steam. But like I said, there's reason for that. And also, you have Bowie knives inside of it, which is not exciting. Obviously, I think Bowie knife is better than the Shadow daggers, but also the only good thing here about Bowies is they did recently get that buff in CS2 where for the longest time, Bowies were just missing the left hand. You had no left hand. You were just holding up a knife with one hand. It looked really weird. It was off-putting. It definitely put people off from the Bowie altogether, but now they have added that second hand. There's two hands. That's a pretty decent buff for the Bowie. Makes it at least a little less weird, but like I said, as always, you got the Bowie Vanilla, you got the Bowie Case Harden, Bowie Fade, Bowie Slaughter, same kind of finishes and everything. There's some really trash ones. There's definitely some Bowie knives I wouldn't want. But overall, I do think the Operation Wildfire case is a very, very strong one. And again, I do think that if any of the cases are going to be benefiting from renting, I do think a case, obviously, with the AK-47 fuel injector that you can potentially get for a little bit cheaper than these crazy prices right here that you see is definitely another one where Wildfire could be benefiting from that. But yeah, like I said, I don't necessarily get to choose what cases people bring to me, but if somebody brings me 500 Operation Wildfire cases and they want to get a deal done for a good price, I'm going to do it. Now, some of the other stuff I've gotten done, this is a trade that I actually just got done, I think, last night. We picked up this Huntsman knife blue steel. Pretty cool. Nothing too crazy, but it was a nice deal where I got that knife and then also 2 pairs of gloves. Love getting deals done for gloves, knives, bigger high tier skins, all that stuff. So we got the Specialist gloves Buckshot there, and then we got the Driver gloves Queen Jaguar as well. Seems like I'm always picking up Queen Jaguar gloves. It's just something that is really, really common and pops up a ton. We can scroll past these Operation Wildfire cases, see if we have anything else down here that I want to talk about. We do have this USP Olympus, not USP, the Zeus Olympus on, I can't think of what it's called for some reason, on the Zeus Olympus. We have a bunch of Jawbreakers. We have a AK-47 Slate, which I think is cool. We picked up a couple of Agents. I recently picked up 3 Temu Cows. I think I sold off some of them already, but somebody came to me selling a bunch of these, and I think Temu Cows are very, very nice, very clean skin. It's very liquid. It sells fast. I always love to pick up. Blue Phosphor, maybe my favorite skin to buy and sell in the entire game. It looks beautiful. It has great prices. It sells fast. People love this skin. It's one of the most common items, especially higher tier items that I have traded, bought, and sold. Anytime I can pick up a blue phosphor, I'm always happy and excited about that. We have a flip knife Tiger Tooth, which I do think is really, really, really cool. That's awesome. Tiger Tooth, I think, is a really sick finish. We have the Glock 18 Gold Tooth. We have the M4A1S Vaporware, Bowie knife Autotronic. We have a Kukri Scorch. We have a Bowie knife Freehand. A lot of cool stuff that I've been picking up recently. Here we have a StatTrak Stiletto knife. This is vanilla. I'm actually a big fan of vanilla knives. I think they're underrated a lot of times. I think just having a nice, clean, good-looking knife is really cool. I don't obviously love StatTrak knives, but I do think that was cool overall. We do have a kukri knife case hardened, a decent amount of blue, a lot of yellow too, but it does have some blue on there, so I think that's pretty cool. And just a lot of knives in my collection overall. Usually I don't have a ton of knives because obviously I'm trying to buy them and sell them and trade them fast and stuff like that. We do have this survival knife case hardened with a lot of yellow, but a lot of blue on that back side there, which I think is pretty cool. We have this M4A4, another Temu Cal, this one with some Cloud9 stickers on it. Some of these are factory new, some of these are minimal wear. That one is actually in factory new. We have an AK-47 Vulcan, another skin that I really like. This one's battle scarred, but even in battle scarred, Vulcan's still a great skin that holds up great value. It has really high liquidity. People always buying and selling it. And then I know I've already showed this one in a video, but I just did want to show it real quick. I haven't sold this yet. I do still have this AK-47 Bloodsport with a 4x Cato 15 Fanatic hollows on it. It also has a .002 float, so a really sick float, really sick skin. I'm in the process of trying to sell it, but I also don't mind holding on to it for a little bit and getting to use it and show it off and stuff as well, because I do think it's maybe the coolest skin I've ever owned in my inventory. But yes, right now I am buying a ton of cases. I'm always buying a ton of cases. I own a ton of cases. I will continue to buy, sell, trade a ton of cases. I think they're an awesome item. I think they are an essential part of the CS2 economy, and I think they have great value and great investment potential going forward in the future. And I just want to show you guys off, this really sick trade I got done recently, buying 1,500 cases all at once. But that's pretty much it for this video today. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.